Hello, I'm Anna, your automated natural navigation assistant.
Get your motor running. Now I'm on the highway, looking for adventure with whatever comes your way, ladies and gentlemen. Yours truly bringing to you a banger of a gaming video today regarding the Forza Horizon series. I know, tell me about it. Now, I've never played 1 and 2, but I aim to do so very soon. 3 is my absolute favorite, set in the gold mine of Australia. 4 is pretty good. 5, yeah, not so much because for some reason Playground Games decided to force pronouns on the player. Can you believe that shit?
I'll get the rest of your cars to the garage.
I'm fully immersed in my character.
But anyway, the reason why I bring this series up because the Tokyo Game Show is happening from the 25th of September this year, and it's much rumored that Microsoft will be in attendance along with Playground Games to drop the absolute nuke. That was a bad choice of words regarding Japan. I'm so sorry, my Japanese viewers. But yes, the long rumor is going to be here, folks, because it seems that they will in fact be setting the next Horizon game in Japan. Now remember when us hardcore Assassin's Creed fans were asking Ubisoft, please give us a game in feudal Japan, and when eventually Ubisoft answered, well, we got this shit, didn't we?
Do you care?
Not at all.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And on that one, folks, if you enjoyed this video today, you might want to consider giving me a subscribe right here and ding that button and maybe get me up to 15,000 subs by the end of this week. But without further ado, folks, let's get all patriotic. Let's get our hands together. And actually, I have to say this much really, because if you think about the delays for Fable 4, why it was a no-show at Gamescom this year, it's because Playground Games are more interested in making this particular behemoth called Forza Horizon 6 and putting aside Fable 4 and RPG, where that team has no experience in making those type of role-playing fantasy games. So ho 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 and a ha ha ha, let's get on with today's video.
Massive weapons.
Banker.
Watch this space.
The next half hour.
She brings you.
So here we go, folks. Tech power up. Now, they started to cover this rumor as of yesterday, funny enough. And according to a new report from Insider Gaming, which we're going to go to in a moment, the next installment of the Forza Horizon racing game franchise is going to be released at the Tokyo Game Show of this year. Now, what they're going to in this is basically them being a third-party reporter to what the Insider Gaming have actually said here from, I don't know if this is Tom Henderson. No, it's Mike Straw, who definitely isn't pulling any straws or punches at this moment in time. So again, we've got the reveal, Tokyo Game Show is claimed. And as we go through the article, it's a very short article. Windows Central reported it, saying that they've seen documentation to suggest that this Forza Horizon 6 reveal is happening next month, which is not long from now. We've seen official, widely circulated documents strongly suggesting FH6 is actually planned to be announced during this year's Tokyo Game Show, an annual gaming-focused conference kicking off in Japan toward the end of September. So forget the Summer Gay Fest with Jeff Keighley and Gamescom, which happened recently, because again, whenever Jeff Keighley is around these proceedings, it's almost a kiss of death for video games. It's not just me imagining that, right? I'm pretty sure I'm correct when I say that. And a reveal in Tokyo would make sense if a recent leak about the game's location proves to be accurate. What leak are we talking about, folks? Is this one right here, which I thought was pretty funny. So on Reddit, and actually I want to come back to these comments in a minute. I'll just blow up the actual image itself. Is this one right here? So this is a guy called Cody from Forza Horizon Official shooting cars for the next installment in the series. And as there are no late model Kai cars in America, I've had to fly out from the States and use our own cars on the basis of their digital versions. Kai cars, if you don't know, is a very small expressway vehicle in Japan. They're rather dinky, they're rather funny.
Oh my god!
One of the gaming highlights whenever you play the Forza Horizon series is that you can choose the goofiest cars to race against others or just drive along the highways and the freeways. And and actually, in some instances, they're pretty fun, not just for the gaming experience, but they handle quite well against the more powerful competitors, I find. So again, Cody here is actually scanning this particular Japanese car or expressway vehicle, and it would make sense. Yeah, you could argue, well, they might be just doing it to throw it into the game, but normally what they do, if it's set in a specific country, they will actually find that country's most popular make of car and include it in the game, right? That would make sense. So back to these Reddit comments here. Shooting photos of Kai cars gives me more reason to believe FH6 will be set in Japan. Yep, Microsoft finally passed the "oh shit" in case of emergency button, LOL, question mark. And again, Forza Horizon is nowhere near at an emergency situation, which is kind of funny actually, because, and of course folks, while I'm talking about this, we've got some 4K footage of Forza Horizon 3, my favorite of the series, but again, I haven't played the first two, set in Australia. Such a great, absolute belter of a game. That's right, folks. You can tell I'm English when I'm coming out with terms like it's a belter of a game. But look, Playground Games, the people behind this fantastic series, well, apart from number 5, which again is going to be my concern now, because I strongly believe that FH6, Forza Horizon 6, will be set in Japan. Before, Playground Games was saying, well, we can't really do it because the roadways and the highways of Japan are very intricate. We can't digitally reproduce that in a video game, which is bullcrap, because if you can get Microsoft Simulator flying in an airplane in the cockpit, where all of its controls and dials are very well captured, right, by 8K plus photography, and then reproduce on a PC, right? Of course, you can do the same thing for a Forza Horizon game set in Japan. It makes absolute sense. But the reason why I kind of highlight all of this, because if you think about it, we've got Fable 4, and that wasn't even announced at this year's Gamescom. Like, it wasn't even thought of. It was regarded as a fart in the wind, Kaczynski. And I think that's hilarious, because Playground Games are in charge of Fable 4, and it seems they've hit a major roadblock. Again, the puns are getting awful today, folks, but can you truly blame me? And they're more focused on getting this game finished, which is Forza Horizon 6, which I think will be well and truly set in Japan. Why would you go to Tokyo's game show this year as Microsoft, and then you reveal Forza Horizon 6 only for it to be not set in Japan? That makes no sense to me. So they have to go full throttle with that. That makes complete sense. Why wouldn't they do that? And I hope they do remove the pronoun nonsense from your drivatars or your avatars, because I'm pretty sure Japan is a nation that doesn't stand for that kind of shit. And I think it'd be great if they just remove themselves from that. But of course, this is Microsoft, headlined by Phil Spencer and his cucky-wucky girls and boys. So they might still have that there, or if they want to include that, maybe have the option to remove it. Or maybe for Japan, they might not have it at all there, but maybe for the UK and US versions, they're going to have the pronoun slider there. And you know what? It's kind of like an arbitrary slider as well. I mean, a thing that you choose, because you can't choose you can't have the option of not choosing I prefer not to answer the pronoun question. It forces you to choose whether you're a he, she. It's so stupid for a driving game, for an experience that everybody likes to indulge with. But anyway, folks, if you ended up enjoying this video today, and hey, while you're at it, don't forget to give me a like or subscribe. Are you excited for Forza Horizon 6 set in Japan? Well, I'm putting my reputation on the line by saying yes, it will be set in Japan. I have no further proof or evidence other than the leaks that we've seen already. But if I were you, and if you were me, you should definitely return for the next video. Shake your titties, why don't you?